There is no denying it. The hands of time are relentless. They tap against your body with a steady, almost imperceptible rhythm. And with each passing day they leave their mark. A wrinkle here, a grey hair there, a stiffness that wasn't there yesterday. Aging is an enemy that cannot be avoided. It comes for everyone, no matter how much we try to outrun it. But the true art of aging isn't in the fight to halt time. It's in the battle to perform, to remain agile, strong, sharp and capable in the face of inevitable change. As you train, be it in the gym, on the track or on the trails, the weight of years may press against you, but you refuse to yield. Every rep, every step, every drop of sweat is an act of defiance. You're not fighting time itself, but rather the slow creep of physical limitation. You are training to perform well, and in doing so you are crafting a defence against the ravages of time. A defence that is built not just with the weights or sprints, but with the resilience of the mind. When you're young, the idea of aging seems far off, a distant echo in the background of your ambition. But as the years unfurl, the reality seems to settle in like a fog. There's no avoiding it. The body that once sprung up effortlessly from the floor after a long run now creaks and groans with each attempt. The joints that once moved fluidly now hold a secret stiffness. You might feel the pull of gravity a little more sharply, the soreness lingering longer after a workout. But there's something inside you that refuses to simply accept the decline. You're not ready to be a spectator in your own life, not yet. So you lace up your shoes, tighten your grip on the dumbbells and steel your mind against the truth of aging. You're not trying to reverse it. No, that would be impossible. But you're going to train through it. You will perform despite it. As the years pass, you learn that the nature of your training has to evolve. You can't do everything the same way you once did. There's a wisdom in this. The reckless enthusiasm of your youth has given way to a more strategic approach. You become more attuned to your body's needs, to its subtle signals. Your training is not just about pushing harder, but pushing smarter. Where once you trained for volume, now you train for quality. Where once speed and power were the goalposts, now longevity and sustainability become your guiding stars. You stretch longer, warm up with more care, prioritise recovery, and yet you never relent. Because to age gracefully is not to become passive in your pursuit of strength. It is to adjust, adapt and optimise. Perhaps the greatest tool you gain in the fight against aging is your mind. The body may slow, but the mind's capacity to focus, to strategise, to will the body forward can still soar. Training isn't just about muscle memory or physical endurance. It's about the mental fortitude that emerges when you push through discomfort. As your body feels the limits of its age, the mind learns to override the whispers of fatigue. You know the drill. Every workout is a mental game as much as it is a physical one. The body says enough, but the mind counters, not yet. You develop a resilience born from the understanding that age is not a barrier. It is a challenge to rise to. You learn that the fight against aging isn't how much you lift or how fast you move, but in your ability to maintain discipline, to show up when it would be so easy to skip, to push forward when the temptation to rest is overwhelming. With each passing year you achieve something greater than what your younger self could have imagined. You don't need to lift the same weights you once did or run the same distances you once covered. Instead, you begin to measure your victories in subtler, more profound ways. You measure them in fluidity of your movements, the absence of pain, the endurance that doesn't crumble under pressure. You measure them in the satisfaction of completing a workout that once seemed impossible. You measure them in the fact that despite the years you are still doing, you are still performing. And that is the true victory against aging. The ability to perform well, no matter the number of years behind you. You don't need to fight against time with a sword of denial. You fight with your determination to stay agile, to stay capable, to stay alive in every sense of the word. In the end, you come to realise something profound. Aging is not your enemy, it's your partner. The years have taught you to listen more carefully to your body, to prioritise recovery, to appreciate every small victory. The wrinkles and the aches are not symbols of weakness, but of wisdom, of battles fought and won. You fight not to undo time, but to honour it, to prove that no matter what age you are still capable of rising, still capable of training with purpose and passion. You are still capable of performing. And in that, you find the fountain of youth, not in the mirror, but in the movement, in the sweat, and in the heart that refuses to give up.